Good morning, it's Gemma. It's day 58, I think, today it's the garden stand spot. It's raining at the moment, it's too wet to sit down, but just wanted to update you on what's going on. I have made a couple of videos since I was last here, but they're a bit my videos are personal anyway, but these are just, I feel too vulnerable to share them really with other people, so they're on private mode. But I just wanted to show you the gifts that my garden has to offer me this morning. So these are my giant nasturtium leaves. I thought I'd lost these in the spring because we forgot to water them, and dead as a dodo, but they've come back. Just look at that. It's the comfrey, and these are my favourite roses from the allotment. They're cream with pink bits in them. A little bit bedraggled now, but you can see how gorgeous they are. These are the begonias. Amazing show this year. They've all been repotted. These beautiful roses. And I'm yet to find out what this plant's called, but I just call it a ball plant. And we've got lovely round berries like marbles forming here. This is my conifer that's taken at last. It's taken 3 years to get to this stage. I grew it from a cutting from the allotment, my allotments that I left, and immediately after I left, the new owners just destroyed them, just dug them up, and I suppose it's their right, but I'm glad I managed to rescue what I could. This is the rhubarb, again from the allotment, which is flourishing. Dahlias. Mustn't forget Trevor down here, eating a dandelion. And got a lot of my plants, bless them, are pot bound. We just don't have the room to kind of plant them out. So we've got some raspberries, and these gourds, not quite sure, some of them are squashes, not sure what this is. They've started to grow, but because it's nearly autumn, I doubt that they'll really bear much fruit. Here's my tomato plant. Everything's organic, by the way. We don't treat anything with chemicals. Look at those. And the deep pink geraniums are just stunning all year round, but especially in this weather. And the orange berries, it just does me such good to be mindful of all these things. And my fig trees that again I grew from cuttings have all borne fruit this year. Sorry about the wind. Here's another beautiful sort of rust red rose. It's just stunning, the berries on this bush. And here we've got sedum, and I've got my grapevine behind that, and a wisteria. And here I put up a washing line with some paracord. I'm really pleased with that. A few things behind there, but I'm not going to venture up there. Yeah, so that's of course, and these, don't know what these are called either. They're a typical autumn favourite. Mustn't lose Trevor. Right, Trevor. Yeah, so that's the positive and beautiful, but now to the not so positive. My partner collapsed last Friday twice. She has dementia. As you know, there's not been any care put in place despite my efforts to talk to all and sundry. Trevor's on the move. She's in hospital. Apparently there's a care package being put in place, but the doctors haven't been in touch. I speak to Jan every day on the phone. Nothing really makes sense. So I don't know what's happening when she's coming home, having to play things day by day. It's tipping down now. Trevor will like it because he always has to have a bath. I'm extremely unwell with my mental health. I can't even go to the doctors for myself because of my issues. So stand under this tree. And medical settings are a real no-no, so she's had a friend visit and apparently due home any day, but I just don't know when. So going to Wales for my first module I think is out of the question now. I just want to be with my family, i.e. my pets, and looking after them is as much as I can manage at the moment anyway. So I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to let's go in. Trevor's coming in as well. Good boy. Yeah, so going up to Wales I think is out of the question unless Jan comes home with some support. Don't really want anyone in the house, even though people have offered. I just want to be and look after them myself. Oh, here's Philip. I'm coming out, Phil. Come on then. Yeah, so here's our kitchen. The place is falling apart. Can't have a bath. I've done a lot of cleaning and tidying. You wouldn't know, it's a bit of a mess because I'm washing up, etc. But I've done a lot of cleaning and tidying, which hasn't been possible with Jan here. So I'm hoping I can continue the course, but as things stand, I don't know. That's my master's in green building at the Centre for Alternative Technology. I've told them the circumstances and they haven't got back to me yet. I think they're so busy with things, getting ready for the start of term. So that's a picture I did for Jan of using leaves from the park. Anyway, yeah, I went to the fridge magnets. I went to the park yesterday to see the oak tree. It was my birthday, and it was what are the chances? There was this psycho jogger who, she startled me. She came up behind me, and I sort of like made a startled noise, and she turned around and spat on the ground and then started shouting at me. I was 50 yesterday, and that just kind of, often in my life when things are really bad, something else really bad will happen to top it off, you know, the cherry on the cake. That really got me down. And then went to the tree, and it was just a flying visit, and I saw a red mushroom at the base. It was just spectacular. But I was reading, next time I go I'll take a picture, and I was reading about these red mushrooms under oak trees, and sadly it's a sign that the tree might be decaying inside. So that upset me again. But it seems, I mean, it is pretty battered, it's very old, and like I say, you can see that there's been burning on the trunk, and it's got wasps have infected it, so it's not producing acorns, but it's still beautiful and it's very wise. So at least I saw it. Just trying to think what else. The Peace Garden have been really supportive, and I'm paranoid that I've blown my chances there, but hopefully not. But they couldn't have been more supportive of me on the day and since the day of Jan's collapse. So yeah. And my piano student quit because she's going through a hard pregnancy, and I think she's realised the enormity of my circumstances, which I've always been upfront about, and I just can't commit either. Yeah, so she's finished, at least for now, which is sad, but in some ways a relief, because I just, it's too much, everything's too much. So I feel a bit better today. Come on then, Phil. This is Philip. Come on then. Come through. We've got a kitten. Well, he's not a kitten anymore. An orange cat that comes in. He's not here. Come on. Come on, Phil. Long-haired orange cat who hasn't really got a name. I call him Little Pud. He's gorgeous, but he's a bit of a devil. He terrorises my other cats. He's not turned up today, so I'm hoping he's a neighbour's cat, and I'm hoping he's indoors somewhere. Anyway, so that's the update. Things are very dark and bleak and terrifying, but I've got my plants and I appreciate nature, and this is where all the hard work in the garden pays off, days like this. So, okay, I will speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.